You know the feeling. That moment your boss or a colleague starts a sentence with,
And boom, instantly your stomach just drops. You brace yourself, right? Because you know that small note is never going to feel small.
instead, it lands like a direct hit. It feels like a judgment on your ability, your intelligence, maybe even your worth. But what if that feeling, that defensive sting, has absolutely nothing to do with you being too sensitive? What if it's just a predictable, automatic response that's hardwired into your brain's operating system? To get to the bottom of why feedback hurts so much, we have to look at the order in which your brain processes things. Okay, so the very first thing that happens is an emotional reaction. It's instantaneous, just a gut feeling that completely washes over you before you've even had a chance to think. And it's only after that emotional wave hits that your logical brain finally kicks in, trying to figure out what was actually said. But by then, it's kind of too late. Your defenses are already up. See, this whole emotion first thing happens for a really simple reason. Your brain's #1 job is to keep you safe. So when new information comes in, its first question is always the same. Is this a threat? So let's walk through how this all unfolds under the surface. First, you put in the effort. You do the work. Then your brain, without you even realizing it, links that effort directly to your identity. It becomes a part of you. So when feedback arrives, your brain doesn't see a comment on a spreadsheet. No, it sees a potential threat to who you are.
And this right here is the key that unlocks the whole thing.
Your work isn't just something you do. It's a reflection of your time, your choices, your energy. It's literally a piece of you out there in the world.
So it makes total sense that your brain is simply hardwired to protect that part of you.
And you can see this play out all the time in what we call the communication gap. Someone's intent might be super simple and collaborative, like, hey, could this part be clearer? But because your brain is in that threat detection mode, the impact, which you actually hear, is something totally different. You hear, your work is confusing. You failed.
So if the intent and the impact are so wildly different, what's actually causing that huge gap?
It really comes down to processing. That feeling of being attacked, it's not really about the words themselves. It's all about your brain's internal wiring and how it handles anything connected to your personal effort. Which means it's almost completely disconnected from what the other person actually intended. I mean, their goal might honestly be to help, but your brain doesn't care. Its first priority is always to defend your identity. And of course, this whole process doesn't happen in a vacuum, right? Your brain's little threat detector, it's calibrated over time by all your past experiences with criticism. And, other things matter too, like tone and timing. A rushed tone of voice or a comment that just comes at a really bad time, that can easily confirm your brain's initial suspicion that, yep, it is definitely under attack.
So that sting you feel, it's just a biological signal that your identity feels threatened. It is not a final verdict on your worth.